Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the session. And now let's learn how to write a conversation from the lesson Madam Rides the Bus. Before that, let's look at this conversation and we can find out what are the basic features that should be included while writing a conversation. This is a conversation between two friends where they will be talking about books and movies. So Ravi begins the conversation. Priya, oh, I'm very surprised to see you here. Ravi, what a coincidence. How is your day going? It has been great. I just finished my classes for the day. What's that you're reading? Oh, this? It's a book on space travel. Well, actually, I was just thinking about that new scientific movie, Galaxy's Edge. You saw it, didn't you? I did. The special effects were incredible, weren't they? I thought the main actor's performance was fantastic. I agree. The story was so engaging. But the ending, oh, was it really necessary to leave in on such a cliffhanger? Really? I thought it was a brilliant setup for a sequel. It makes you want to see what happens next, doesn't it? I suppose so. Hey, I just felt a little unsatisfied. But overall, it was a great film. Definitely. Tring tring. Oh, that's my alarm. I have to go now, or I'll be late for my study group. It was great seeing you, talking to you. You too. Let's meet tomorrow and talk more. Bye. So, well, if you observe this conversation, there are lot of features that should be included in a conversation, as we can see lot of contracted forms, question tags, and many things. Now let's find out how can we write a good conversation. Here are the tips for you. Let's check one by one. Okay. So first, we should begin with a good beginning. Instead of saying a simply hello or hi. So now let's check what would be a good beginning. Here are some of the examples. Oh, I'm very surprised to see you. Or, hey Raj, when did you come back from Delhi? And remember, the next point is conversation should be related to context and theme. It should not go out of the box. Hey, how was the trip? Did you enjoy there? If it's related to a trip or a journey. And remember that we have to use 8 to 10 exchanges with proper questions, because a good conversation flows back and forth to engage the other person and keep the dialogue moving. So 8 to 10 exchanges, like where did you go yesterday? I went to Delhi. How was your day? Or what's that? you have to ask different types of questions. Okay. Now, the important part is we have to use contractions to sound your conversation natural. Like I can't, I won't, I'll go. Like I'm, what's that? I don't want it. It's, I can't, I won't, I will, I'll, I would love to. Okay. So you have to use more contracted forms. And very important part is use proper punctuation marks like capital letters, question marks, commas, exclamations, and full stops. Remember, this is very important to score 10 out of 10 while writing a conversation. For example, if you look, what's that? You have an apostrophe and a question mark. It has been great. You can see the exclamation mark. How can I? So you can think of number of sentences with examples. You have to practice similarly. Now, another important feature where you can grab the attention is we have to use question tags at the end of a statement to seek agreement or confirmation from the listener. For example, it was a great film, wasn't it? It's a lovely trip, isn't it? Now, use discourse markers. It will manage the flow of conversation, like saying, actually, hey, you know what happened? This is how you can use certain discourse markers. And use variety of sentence patterns, not like lengthy sentences always. Here we can say, oh, is it? Really? What? Use error free sentences, that's very important, and you have to think about the consistency in the form of tense and everything, like why didn't you tell me yesterday, or I went, or I came, instead of saying why didn't you came. Okay. So use proper conclusion, not a simple goodbye. Most of the students, they use like okay, bye or see you. But think of creative endings like tring tring, the bell is over, I have to go now, let's meet tomorrow. Okay. And this is how we can plan a conversation, and you have to keep it in your mind all these features. Now, these are the tips for you, like good beginning. Oh, I'm very surprised to see you. And conversation should be related to context and theme. And there should be 8 to 10 exchanges with proper questions. Contractions, use contractions and punctuation marks. Question tags to agree with the speaker. And we have to use discourse markers like a, wow, actually, if it is an informal conversation. And use variety of sentence patterns like, oh, is it? Really? So, and your sentence should have a proper conclusion like tring tring, the bell is over, I have to go now, let's meet tomorrow. So, now here is the question input. In the lesson, Madam rides the bus. Wally gets on a bus for the first time. The conductor is a jovial person. During the travel, they talk to each other occasionally. Now, write a possible conversation between Wally and the conductor. So now first what you can do is you can brainstorm the students like about the lesson by using the concept map. Like you can find Madam rides the bus and who are the main characters like Wally, the bus driver, the conductor, her mother, and what is the theme? The story is about a little girl's adventure to the nearby town in a bus and explores themes of curiosity adventure, and sympathy. And what are the values we can learn from this? Self-respecting and importance of curiosity, and one should listen to one's elders and be bold but be safe too, and you have to be confident, and you should have proper planning and sympathy towards the others. And if you look at the gist, Madam Rides the Bus is a story of an 8-year-old girl, Valli. She was a wonderful girl. She was mature, clever, practical, and self respecting beyond her age. Standing in the front doorway and watching what was happening in the street was her favorite pastime activity. She was a great planner. She thriftily saved every penny that came her way for her first bus journey. During her first bus journey, Wally was full of enthusiasm and excitement. She enjoyed the landscape, the canal, palm trees, distant mountains, and green fields stretching out as far as her eye could see. She reacted strongly when she was called a child or madam. The self respecting girl refused to accept a free cold drink offered by the bus conductor, and she planned her bus journey during the nap house of her mother. Interestingly, her mother could never know of the bus journey her daughter undertook during her nap in the afternoon. So, after giving a brief, like brainstorming and all, now we can ask the students to write a conversation. And one more thing is that before asking to write the conversation, you have to read the lesson like the proposal or any other lessons which are there where we can find a number of dialogues with all the punctuation marks. Now let's look at the conversation, right? Even you can give an interlude like Wally waving hands, right? Who is going to begin the conversation first? Stop the bus, stop the bus. Who is it? Get on quickly. It's the dialogue of a conductor. Well, it's me, Wally, Wally Ammai. Okay, little one, shall I help you get in? You don't have to help me. I can get on by myself, can't I? Okay, ma'am, please take your seat. I'm not a ma'am. Please remember that. I have paid 30 paise for the ticket. Give me the ticket first. Okay, child, here is your ticket. Don't call me a child. I'm 8 years old, you know. And when the bus reached the town, hey lady, won't you get off? See, we can't give all the things in the conversation. So you can give within a brackets like about the setting of that scene, right? So now this was the scene when the bus reached the town and the conductor says, hey lady, won't you get off? No, please give me a ticket for return journey to my village. What? Don't you want to see anything in this town? No, I'm too afraid to get off and go around. Shall I get a cool drink for you? No, I don't have enough money for a drink. How did you get the money for the ticket? I saved up for it. I wanted to go very much. Do you need anything, water or snacks? No, thanks. I'm fine. I just want to go back to my village. As you wish. Right, right. Have a nice day. So, this is how you can prepare a conversation so that you can grab, you can get good marks with all the features that you have to use in a conversation. So, now finally, we have a writing profile like this, and we will see, and you have to ask whether we have to check whether you follow the format or not, and the organization of ideas. And it's very important that your handwriting gives an additional mark for your best handwriting, good handwriting, I can say. And you have to use variety of sentences, and you have to check whether there are errors in spellings or punctuation or use of verb forms or the subject verb agreement, and in the use of pronouns and use of discourse markers, and finally errors in word usage, like especially in terms of vocabulary. So this is a where you have to keep it as like a rubrics while writing any kind of conversation or a diary entry or a letter writing, right? So that's all for today. Thank you.